He can't even communicate how the administration's failing at communicating. And if Biden really cared about getting his message out, maybe he'd pick a more challenging arena for his first sit-down interview in 4 months, instead of taking softballs from a comedian. But that's just common sense, and we know Joe doesn't have any. Instead, he just keeps insisting everything's going great, even though that's a total lie.
Hey friends, Maz Jobrani here. So Jesse Waters on Fox was making fun of Joe Biden's appearance on Jimmy Kimmel, saying it was a boring appearance, it was a snooze fest, called him the napper-in-chief. All right, Jesse, we get it. Joe Biden is old. We get it. Well played. Don't even get me started, because you guys have zero credibility when it comes to criticizing Joe Biden. Your guy, Donald Trump, is no spring chicken. He's like 76, 77. I don't know how old he is, but he's old. And he also was no fun to watch because he was cuckoo. Can we talk about cuckoo? The things he would say were dangerous. Like, put bleach in your body and maybe that'll cure coronavirus. Like, hey, Proud Boys, stand back and stand by. Like, we need to ban Muslims, which would increase hate against Muslims. Or how about the China virus, which would increase hate against Chinese. Your guy was spewing hate. But let's go back to Jesse Waters' take, which is that presidents used to go on late night shows, have a good laugh, etc. Once again, Donald Trump had zero sense of humor. He was the first president in a long line of presidents to not go to the correspondents' dinner. Do you know what that means? That means he was so insecure about himself, he couldn't go and take some jabs, just comedic jabs, and give some back. At least Joe Biden went to the correspondents' dinner this year. George W. Bush, a lot of presidents have gone to the correspondent. They all go to the correspondents' dinner, and they take jabs and they give jabs. Donald Trump had zero sense of humor. The only thing he did when he was running for candidate, he went on Jimmy Fallon and let Jimmy Fallon mess up his hair a little bit. You think he would have done that when he was in office? No, because he had no sense of humor. Talk about someone that's a snooze fest. Furthermore, you have no credibility because you have nothing to stand on. The guy, first of all, you got to ask yourself, how bad was your guy that some 80-year-old beat him? Let's just start with that. If you keep complaining about Joe Biden, how bad was your guy that Joe Biden was able to beat him? If you really don't like Joe Biden, how bad was your guy? Secondly, when it comes to things like sense of humor, your guy, Donald Trump, was tweeting the first weekend he was president. He was tweeting about Saturday Night Live and criticizing Alec Baldwin. He would tweet about late night shows. The guy was nuts. He was cuckoo. He had zero sense of humor, and he couldn't take a joke. So that shows the amount of insecurity that he had in himself and in his presidency. I'm a comedian. I've traveled the world. The places where they say don't make fun of the leader are the places where they are most worried about the leadership, the security of the leadership. And in this case, Donald Trump, it shows how insecure he was, that he wasn't willing to just take a joke and move on. He wasn't willing to govern. And furthermore, you guys got to stop trying to distract from what he did, which is he tried to overthrow democracy. Get that through your head. He scammed his own followers by raising $250 million for a defense fund that wasn't there. So yes, Jesse Waters, I will take a president who goes on Jimmy Kimmel Live and maybe is not the funniest president ever, but at least he's trying to do something. I understand the economy's not good. I understand there's a lot of things that aren't great. There's never been a time when everything is great. But currently, we are coming out of COVID, hopefully, fingers crossed, but we had a lockdown, a worldwide lockdown. There's a lot of reasons why the economy is the way it is. Some blame could go probably to the stimulus package and overstimulating the economy to keep the economy going. Yes, I'm going to give that to you. Some of that blame could go to that, but you can't blame it all on Joe Biden. And the guy's at least trying to come up with real solutions and actually trying to govern, whereas your guy was just making shit up in the middle of COVID. Look at the videos. When I look at the videos of Donald Trump, I get. And he was saying at the beginning of COVID, once spring comes, it's just gonna disappear. And then a month later, he's like, try putting bleach in your body. And then he gets it himself, and he had the opportunity to come and save some lives by saying, people, this is serious, wear a mask. Instead, he went up the stairs, took the mask off, saluted, and breathed heavy. So, Jesse Waters, we get it. Biden's old, but so is Trump. All right, and he really screwed up the world. And you also go on in this piece, Jesse Waters goes on and says that Biden has divided people by saying that maybe some Republicans should go to jail. Maybe they should, because they tried to overthrow the government. If you're a Democrat and you tried to overthrow the government, I wish you would go to jail. Why can't you guys just admit that? And Biden was saying it in jest. Trump in his campaign and throughout he continues to say, lock them up. He wanted to lock Hillary Clinton up for emails. You guys have zero credibility, have no moral ground to stand on because you supported Donald Trump. If you didn't support Donald Trump and you didn't make excuses for him, I'd listen to you. But the fact that that you supported him and that you made excuses for him and you continue to make excuses for him, your point of view, Jesse Waters, has zero water for me. All right?